Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special edition of the Coffee with Craig show. We're here at the CEE Retail Awards Morning Forum, which has just ended, and right before the CEE Retail Awards later tonight here in the Intercontinental. And I'm here with Olivia Igwe.
Yeah.
And very great to see you.
Thank you for
welcome to Warsaw. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. It's my first time, so I get my passport stamped. I'm happy.
Exactly. And you just finished a great presentation on personal branding and also just branding. I think a lot of it was just branding your company. And as I know it was I enjoyed it, but I know it's a good presentation when you actually have more discussion after the presentation than the length of the presentation. And so many of these events, it doesn't matter if it's real estate or something else, someone does a presentation and then they're off the stage. No one has questions. Yeah, they know everything. So either in those presentations, they answered all the questions and there is none, or probably no one was listening in most cases. But it was very engaging. And I think with our group, it is retail, it is branding, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's personal branding. I know a lot of the people and some of them are personal brands, but clearly not they're corporate. You're not going to post things that might be a little edgy or something, whether it's political or economics or maybe doesn't go with the company thing. But great presentation. So tell us a little bit, like if there's 2 or 3 kind of takeaways from that you would like to tell our kind of our listeners or our viewers on what you think is most important. And of course, they'll be able to view your presentation from later on videos. But just what do you see even for yourself, or like what do you see as the most important to kind of push forward and to be seen?
Yeah. Well, I love this because branding is something that evolves all the way, all the time. And I've really realized that 2023, after we've been through a rough, COVID situation where people are just locked up, we've lost the human connection. And so now it's more, I believe collaboration is the biggest thing, where we have to be shaking. Well, we always say, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. But
okay, I like that.
I'd love to say it was me, but it's not. It's Bradley. But it really is. Who can I collaborate? Who can I connect with? And by that, it's going to be seen. I will actually give you an example that I got this morning in my spam messages. Somebody said, "I'm just reaching out to you. I'd love to have you on my podcast. I've been following you for a while, and I see you're a massive big leader in what you're doing. Would you be interested?" And I don't know this person at all because she's not following me. I have no idea who she is. I checked her profile already. But that really is the consistency of branding is showing up with your core value. So we talked about collaboration, which is really important, community, creating your people, what you want to talk about, and vulnerability. I think that's the biggest thing today, where I want to know that I'm seen when I'm reading a post from you, or when I feel seen, when I feel that I'm going through something tough, you inspire me to continue. So we have to be those leaders, I believe, in our own world. And you don't have to be, a super mega star to do that. It starts by leading you.
Exactly. And I like the comment you said. Well, I don't know if I like it, but I realized the comment you said about, hey, answer back to all the people making comments. I'm thinking, Jesus, I got to go back now. And, there's so many comments and a lot of them I didn't like. Now I've got to actually be calm and answer some of them, right?
Replying to a
But you are right. You were right.
It's sometimes just like sparking maybe a conversation. And from the conversation that you had on a post, the next day, you can say, here are my thoughts of why I posted this.
Right.
So some people will be like, I'm against you. Or, I actually quite like what you said because you responded in a way that I never thought of.
Right.
And so down the line,
it's usually negative. Just to tell you the truth. It's usually like,
okay, well, you could spark, some inspiration out of it.
Sure. No, I guess the positive ones I probably do respond to with a happy face or something.
If some people don't reply, like some are negative, I will just say thank you so much for considering my message, or thank you so much for your
responding.
I really do appreciate your comment that I don't like, but that's already a message in itself.
True. Yeah, that takes time and put them out.
Thank you for, and then starts a thread, boost the algorithm, so people what's going on in this 57 comments. No likes or whatever, but people want to see.
Right. So. And how do you get out of these, let's say the ocean of comment or the ocean of posts? How do you hit these people so they watch it or so they respond to it? What is, let's say someone, even if they're writing, I get a lot of people that say, oh, I post things and I never get a comment. And so it kind of like, how it is. It's like, oh, I don't want to write another one.
Yeah, because I haven't had anybody.
I didn't get a like. I didn't get a like.
I didn't get anything. The thing is I started when I didn't have any likes. So I grew with no followers. On my Facebook, I only started 3-4 years ago, for example. On LinkedIn, I've been really active maybe last year, more or less, or 2 years. So it starts with just posting and then in your feed asking a question.
Right.
Like, what you guys think of this? Are you right? Like simple questions, yes, no answer, or do you like pancakes or do you like crepe? Which maybe you're not going to write that on the LinkedIn post, but things that people like retail or retail parks, right? That could be a conversation. It's going to be the long end, honestly. Branding is long term.
Right.
When we look at, Nike, he wasn't profitable after like 13 years in business.
Yeah, so amazing, huh? You think, oh, let's do something different. Yeah.
It's $1 billion company after X amount of years. And I think people just want the instant, gratification of it. It's not going to work if you're
just like in real life. Yeah. Like going to the gym. Like going to the gym.
I want a 6-pack, but I want to, I only want to work like once a week.
I signed up for the gym. I went twice and it didn't work.
Yeah, there you are. I'm off.
Yeah.
It's going to take time. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to say it's the long-term game, but it's the process of enjoying it.
Right.
So and you did say a point, like, what is it that people are stopped by? It's the fear of being judged. But at the end of the day, if you don't stand up for yourself, who will?
Yeah, right.
That's my biggest thing. And there's always somebody in the family bloodline that will stand up. Will it be you?
Right.
Or will it be somebody else?
Well, it's usually friends and relatives that are actually the most negative. They're like, why did you put that out? That looks stupid. Or
you know what? The people that will judge you the most are family and friends.
Right. Yeah.
But where you'll find your people and your customers will be the strangers.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I intentionally speak to my audience because I know that in the sea of family members, at this point, my brothers and sisters are like over me every time I post, every time I go live.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it's understanding that by you posting, it's not them. So find your people, grow your audience, your list, you find your leads.
Yeah.
Basically.
I always find the best ones are ones I don't even know. Yeah. That I've never met, that I probably will never meet.
And I'm like, well, wait, we were friends.
Yeah. And they're like, how do you know that?
Yeah. I've been following you for years.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Good.
Right.
Well, like such. Yeah. No, and I always like your posts. What I'll do is it'll just show up on my feed. Usually, not always, but usually on LinkedIn. And then I'm not following you in the sense like looking at everything, but I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I go back and I look at probably there's another 5 or 6 you've posted that I just hadn't seen. That didn't show up. So those are.
That's the thing with social media is that people think that as you're posting, you see everything.
Yeah.
Right. But you don't see everything.
Yeah.
So when you think that people see everything or they don't. So when you post, make sure that you have a content plan of like, I'm posting Monday. And then so I only post 3 times a week, right? So not every single day, although some people say you should post up to 4 on LinkedIn, but that's really up to you on what kind of game you want to play. But if you can just stick to one every single day and keep that promise to yourself every single day.
That's a lot. One post a day. It's not easy.
It could be like once a week. Start with once a week. What can you pour as value?
Right.
And then once you get better, like the gym, it'll be easy to do push-ups at first. Like the 5 is very difficult. The 10 is much more easier. And then 20, and then here you are, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can do 50.
Yeah, lots of them. Well, that's great. Yeah, and also I think a lot of it is just like going to the gym. It's just consistently keep doing it. Eventually, if you're Nike, it might take 13 years, but you become a billionaire, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you don't know when your breakthrough is going to come. And I think people today just want the quick fix. But we all know branding, it always evolves. So if text and writing is not working, then we're going to have to do maybe live videos. The reason why I do live videos is because people can see my personality. And like if I fumble on my words or I don't know what to say, whereas a static post, I can't read energy.
And I'm fumbling on my words all the time. And I think some people actually like it. It's like, oh, yeah, it's not a corporate video. Yeah.
I can relate to it.
They're like, yeah. Well, Olivia Igwe, thank you for joining us at the conference and at the awards and on the Coffee with Craig show. And if you want to get in touch with Olivia, she'll also be tagged in the text. You can link up with her on LinkedIn or Facebook or TikTok as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
TikTok,
I heard you mention
YouTube,
TikTok.
anywhere. Just type Olivia Igwe. That's I
It'll-
wanted to really make my name like just everywhere. So I should have
So it'll
taken.
come up on everything. So again, thank you for joining us. Great to have you, and you are really an inspiration to our
Thank you.
whole
First, I just want to say thank you, Craig, before we like finish off. Like,
Yeah.
thank you for this opportunity. It's been an honor to serve. So I really, truly thank you.
Great. Well, great to see you. I'll be in London next week, so maybe we can meet up for a coffee there or something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you for all watching the Coffee with Craig show. And by the way, we're over 500 editions, so one more
Nice.
500 episodes. So another one. Well,
you.
talk about consistency. That's a lot of shows.
Go watch
And-
the others.
yeah, exactly. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we hope you'll be at our CEE Retail Awards tonight. If we're showing this today, or on the probably not, but February 9th, and our next event will be in Romania, covering Southeastern Europe. So we hope to see you there as well. And enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you for watching.